So I'm going to show you how I love to wax seal. Now there's a couple different ways that I like to do it, but really my favorite is with kind of sealing wax sticks. It makes it so much easier, and maybe I'll show you my video where things did not work out so well for me a little bit ago where I may have burned the wax seal. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is this seal, I don't know if you can see it, but there's just a little tiny bit of blue in here. And because I have another little pack, I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Let's see if I can open this on camera. And all I do is I've been heating up this little glue gun for about 5 minutes or so. And so I just kind of get it hot, and then I just put a little bit of that wax seal in here. I try not to go on the edges so that it doesn't stick into the glue gun, but it'll stick straight to the next little piece of wax seal. Okay, so I have it in there, and I'm gonna just do a little sample. Let's see if you can see that. Oh yeah. Okay, so then I do kind of a little bit around, let that go. And what I normally do is I will put a little dot. I don't know if you can see it. Oops, there you go. I don't know if you can see, there's a little tiny dot right here that shows kind of where the top of the seal is. And because this isn't hot yet, it's just kind of right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you, and I just place it down. And I try to place it kind of from left to right, or if I'm on the other side, I'll place it from right to left, but just so it kind of pushes out any bubbles as I go. And usually there's no bubbles in the wax seal, but if I put it straight down, I did find that there would be bubbles inside the seal, and I didn't like that. So that'll sit for just a moment, and then I'll show you the next one. This one, I don't have a little mark on it, but they're cute little hearts, and because the top is flat, and as long as I just kind of keep it the way I want it, this way it's quick and easy to grab. So I can actually pull this one off now. Oh, and the whole thing came off. So we'll give it a moment. There we go. And now I'll stick it in the ice, and it's really, whoops, just my favorite little nugget ice that I use. It just makes it really easy. Just keep it cold, and that way it releases from the little metal stamper. Super easy. Oh, and something I forgot to say is I usually just use a silicone mat on my desk or wherever, kitchen table, wherever I'm doing this. But then I just put some wax paper sometimes, or this is actually, oh, what's it called? Oh man. There we go, put this on there. And I'll think of that in a moment. So again, kind of left to right, and put it down and let it sit. And because I kind of want to do both kinds today, I'm just kind of using up this wax, which I really do love. It has little tiny sparkles in it, so I'll try to get close later. So I'll dry this off because I don't want little wet marks on there, but I do want it to. So I'll look and see where that little line is on the top, and then I'll push it. And this one should be ready. Sure is. Put that in there. And I'll just keep going. And there we go. Okay, dry that off a little bit. Again, make sure my hearts are right where I want them. And there we go, and that's a good one. All right, that one came right off. Perfect. And really, I started using a glue gun for wax seals many years ago, actually. I was doing over 300 wax seals to go on an invitation that I couldn't actually seal beforehand. I needed to close up it wasn't with an envelope, it was like with a folded card. So I folded up the card, and then I glue dotted the card together, and then I put a cute wax seal on top. So that's when I actually learned how to make these this way, because I would just stick a glue dot on the back of this and then use it. And nowadays, things are much fancier, and they actually have wax seals like this that are done that already have sticky adhesive on the back, and it's really quite nice. I wish that would have been around, I don't know, probably 15 years ago. But it was great that I learned how to do that and to figure it out without having to purchase those, and it was a really fun invite that I was able to do with them. So as you can see, it does take a while. It is a process, but it's kind of a fun therapeutic process. With all things crafting, I feel like a lot of times it's just a matter of setting aside the time, not being rushed, and just working along, getting things done. And the time will pass actually rather quickly. And when you're done with, say, 300 of these, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see the finished product. So I'm gonna keep going. I can pull this one off now. That one's probably ready, but I'll just keep going right here. There we go. And I don't always need a full squirt, but I kind of like it when it is a full squirt, just because it gives you that extra wax seal look. I actually started doing wax seals when I was really, really young. I was probably 6 maybe. And my mom had a set of wax seals, the old kind that you light on fire. And I have those too, and I actually really like to use those as well. But I'll show you a video I tried to do and it did not work out. And you'll see why I love this kind instead. But I still do. If I'm doing just one letter to a friend, a card or something, and I want to do a wax seal, I will often just use I would just light up the kind. And actually, let me show you. There are lots of different colors and things that I often use. There's gold and red, silver, white. I have lots of different ones. And they're just fun. I think it's just fun, especially if you are doing wedding invitations. I feel like it just adds a little touch of class. Actually, a big touch of class. I feel like it's something that just makes your invite stand out. Now that is kind of running out right there, so I'm gonna see how much we can get, but not enough to actually go over the edges, but sometimes it's cute like that as well. So we'll take a peek at that in just a moment, and then we will, I think, be done. I do have more, but for now, I think this is fine to show you. So see, that one is just a little tiny wax seal with the little hearts. So I tend to love the one that has a little extra going around the edges. So again, you could easily just put a glue dot. There's a lot of them at Michael's or other stores that you could purchase, and you just stick one on and you can stick that right on your envelope. But there are wax seals, and the easiest way that I do them. So thank you. You have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.